坚持啊啥的，我有时候觉得喜剧不需要坚持，喜剧就需要放弃，你不好笑你就下去，因为。
Hello happy writers, I'm Steve Sommin and welcome to my channel. So, in my last video I did some housekeeping and set you off on the road to actually creating some ideas. Now in this video we're going to talk about characters, specifically archetypes. This is really going to help you with building on your ideas. Before we get into that, please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you get notified the next time I post videos. Well, today we're going to look at 12 archetypes. I love 12. It's going to be a recurring theme in these videos. Now, the first one we're going to look at is number 1, the caregiver. Now, the caregiver is, as the name suggests, it's a person who cares for the hero, usually the hero, and they act as a parental figure. This means that they take on all the roles that you would expect of a parent. So, looking after the hero, caring for the hero, and protecting the hero where necessary, with their life if absolutely necessary. Usually the caregiver offers some form of sacrifice or martyrs themselves in order to further the hero's cause. Number 2, the creator. Number 2, the creator. Again, self-explanatory. This is a person who is going to be artistic, so whether that's actually painting or music or writing, and they're also very inventive and imaginative, and they are the ones that are more likely to innovate. Their overall mission is to add to the culture of the story and the society in which they are existing. Number 3, the explorer. This is a person who thinks that there's an adventure around every single corner. Usually the explorer is on a journey of self-discovery. It's not just getting from A to B and seeing what is out there. There's a lot more to the explorer. The explorer is also not a character that's going to be content with the status quo of the world that they are living in. Number 4, the hero. This is one you've been waiting for. Yes, the hero. This is the guy that is seeking self-worth and trying to prove that he is worthy of the title of hero. And he will be the team player, he'll be the person who is the strongest, the fittest, and the one that will always be the first to step forward. He will have his flaws, but in his journey he will overcome these flaws and become the true hero that he was meant to be. Number 5, the innocent. Now this is a character that really doesn't see the world for what it is. They're the ones that wear the rose-tinted glasses. There is always a good side to everything. And in this world that doesn't reflect the lived reality of all the characters around them, their worst fear is doing something wrong. Number 6, the Jester. In every story there is a Jester. This is like the comic relief. And it's the person that finds amusement in almost everything, and their sole aim in life is to enjoy life to its fullest. While the Jester is the kind of character that is going to be likely to want to make people laugh, there is a dark side to this character because sometimes they're a trickster. Number 7, the lover. Yes, the lover. This is the character that their whole sense of self-worth is based on the opinions of others, and they want to be loved and respected. In their efforts to become more desirable to other people, they are willing to put their own identity at risk. Number 8, the magician. Now, the magician, this is not just like magic. Oh, we need a magic solution. The magician can give it to us. No. What we're looking at is the person who actually understands the way the world works. They constantly guard against unknown consequences because these consequences can turn out to be quite negative. Because they understand how the world works, they're often looking for solutions and knowledge that's going to help them to get more favourable outcomes to their problems. And for this reason, they can become, let's say, manipulative. Number 9, the orphan. Now, the orphan doesn't necessarily need to be an orphan. This is the character that just doesn't have anyone else around them. So they can be literally an orphan or metaphorically one. This is a character that melds their own personality to fit in with the group that they're hanging out with. And loneliness is the one thing that they try to avoid at any cost. Number 10, the rebel. Okay, with the rebel, To hell with the rules. Rules don't mean anything. Rules are there to be broken, which is true. Rebels are the ones that want to change the world. They think they can make it better, but usually everything they do has negative consequences, no matter how laudable their intentions are in the first place. The rebel lives in a world of moral ambiguity, and for them, the line between good and bad is a little bit blurry, so it's very easy for them to step over it to do things that are socially or morally unacceptable. Number 11, the ruler. As the name suggests, the ruler is the king, the queen, the boss, the ruler, the emperor, the mean girl at school. They are the one in charge. As a ruler, they want to create a society that they believe is going to be perfect, and to achieve that, they are willing to do pretty much anything and cut out anyone. However, they are always concerned that they're going to lose their place, they're going to be overthrown by the next best thing. Number 12, the sage. The sage is the knowledge seeker, the person that does all the studying. They don't want to take part in any of the action. They don't want to be involved in the overthrow of the government. They are literally the person that wants to sit back and study about it. They can also be the person that is going to be a great advisor. Because of their study, they understand things in greater depth. And because they don't want to be the person that doesn't know the answer, they may be called into action, but they're more likely to stay in the library doing the reading, which is what you guys should be doing. There we have it. These are 12 archetypes. These are not complete by any means. These are just a brief overview of what these archetypes are, but to really understand these things, you really need to do some research of your own, maybe some reading. Now, I've put some links in the description below to some great books that help you along with character development, because that's what this is. So obviously, we're going to be using this kind of research to develop your characters further. A couple of things that you do need to realise is that one character can have multiple archetypes attributed to them, and they don't need to be complementary. They can be completely opposing archetypes that you wouldn't think that they would go together, but they can. We are paradoxical in nature. We have opposites within us. I can be optimistic but fearful. This is what creates more rounded characters. While you're waiting for the next video, my recommendation is to read some of the books that I've put in the description below, and if you can't buy them, then go to the library. I mean, we've seen the movies. Authors are always going to the library doing research, so this is what it is. Go do that research. Just remember, you are gonna be a writer. If you like this content, like, share, and subscribe, and ring that bell so that you get notified when I drop my next video. Until next time.